Hello everyone and welcome to the exterior angle theorem. So first things first, we're going to assume that angle D is 70 degrees and that angle A is 20 degrees. So please write that on your paper. Now if angle C and D are supplementary because they're a linear pair, that would make angle C 110 degrees. And angle B, based on the fact that it's a triangle, would be 50 degrees. Now the exterior angle theorem actually tells us that the outside angle, in this case the 70, is equal to the sum of the two remote interior angles, in this case the 50 and the 20. So as an equation, it would look something like this. A plus B is equal to D. In words, the sum of the remote interior angles is equal to the exterior angle. So please take a moment and jot that down. The sum of the remote interior angles is equal to the exterior angle. Now looking at the examples, if we started with question number 1, x is an exterior angle and it's equal to the sum of these two. So if I wanted to write an equation, it would be x is equal to 68 plus 41. So in this case, x is equal to 109 degrees. Now, there are definitely more ways to get that. So, for example, if we wanted to figure out this angle in here, based on the fact that 68 plus 41 is equal to 109, and then if I took 180 and I subtracted 109, I'd get 71. That means that this angle on the inside of the triangle is in fact 71. And then knowing that those two are a linear pair, it winds up making angle X 109 degrees. That seems kind of silly to go through all of this work when you could just add the two remote interior angles. So let's take a look at number 2, please. So on number 2, the remote interior angles are definitely that 63 and 22, and the x is the exterior angle. So x is equal to 63 plus 22, or in this case, 85 degrees. One of the things that I want to point out to you is when I talk about the remote interior angles, the angles that are not adjacent to the exterior angle are the ones that are the remote interior angles. So back to number 3 for a second. This one's a little more confusing. Try to realize that technically the 116 is my exterior angle and the 45 and the x are my remote interior angles. So this equation would look slightly different. It would be x plus 45 is equal to 116. When I subtract 45 from both sides, I wind up with 71 degrees. Okay, so let's go to our next slide, please, or the next. So in this case, question number 4, we have to do some labeling on our own. It says in triangle ABC, the measure of angle A is 64. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. But the measure of angle A is 64. So I'm going to put a 64 in there. The measure of angle B is 6x. And it says the measure of angle BCD, so be careful, BCD is this angle here, is 10x. If I wrote an equation based on the exterior angle equal to the sum of the remote interior angles, I would get 10x equals 6x plus 64. When I subtract 6x from both sides, I have 4x equals 64. And when I divide by 4, I get x is equal to 16. Now the question specifically says find the measure of angle BCD. So BCD would be 10x when x is equal to 16. That would be an angle measure of 160 degrees. Take a moment and please make sure that's copied down. Now looking at number 5, it says in the diagram of triangle RFK, side RK is extended through K to B. That almost doesn't make any sense, but all that means is that RK, which is this piece, is extended to B. The measure of angle KFR So KFR is equal to 3x plus 15. That would be this angle up here, 3x plus 15. And the measure of angle FRK is equal to 6x plus 10. And then it also says that angle BKF, which is the one on the outside, is 12x minus 8. Now keep in mind that with the exterior angle theorem, we can definitely write an equation based on this setup. So it's going to be the outside angle is equal to the sum of the remote interior angles. So 12x minus 8 equals 3x plus 15 plus 6x plus 10. Take a moment and solve that, please. Okay, now that we have solved for x equals 11, we need to go back and figure out what the question was asking us. And the question specifically says, find the measure of angle FKR. So FKR is actually this angle right in here. What you want to do now is put in the 11 into 12x minus 8. So we have 12 times 11 minus 8, 132 minus 8. I'm getting 124. So this angle is 124, but this angle, which is angle FKR, would be equal to its supplement. So its supplement would be 180 minus 124, and it would give us 56 degrees. So that's the correct answer for that one. Okay, so here's the video. Have a nice day, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.